Hi guys, hello and welcome to another video. I've been thinking about whether I should make this video, what the purpose of this video is. First of all, welcome to my channel. This is Are We There Yet? The YouTube channel. I'm coming at you from a city called Linyi in Shandong, in the south of Shandong. The reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to share with you the crazy stuff that has been happening to me in trying to get a license to travel around China and make this content with a caravan or an RV trailer, as they're called as well. So here's the story. When we bought the RV in December of last year, we decided on getting a trailer or a caravan because we know how convenient it would be. We know that we needed more room than just a van or the other types like the Type C. And we also knew that we wanted to keep the car because we get to drive it around the country for free. We can just basically swap batteries for free. We have unlimited battery swaps. So okay, if you know my story, you know that that's what the deal is. So we got this trailer at the end of December. Then a few weeks after that, the government said that okay, now if you want to drive an RV, a trailer, you need to have a driver's license called the C6 license, which is fine, absolutely perfect. I understand that driving a caravan is a different thing. It's not the same as driving a car, so I applaud that. That was fine. But when we immediately called the authorities, the DMV, so to speak, here in China. I was like, okay, so what do we need to do to get a C6 license? And the people were like, oh, what? Nobody knew what we were talking about. So that's when we decided, okay, they say that this is coming sometime in the middle of the year, so let's get started. Let's start our tour and we'll figure out along the way. So in figuring it out can I just burp something? Hey, don't eat. So in figuring things out, on April, we got information about this place, which was, there's all kinds of prices, right? So this was a price that cost 3,800 renminbi per person. So it's me and my wife. We both taken the test. And the main thing that we needed to know was that a foreigner could take this test. As in, there's two parts of the test. There's a driving part, which I've already passed, already taken that, and there's a theory part. Because I cannot read a lot of Chinese, only a little bit, that was very important for me to ask, hey, do you guys have English versions, or am I allowed to bring a translator? So this particular school says, yes, don't worry, you're allowed to bring a translator. So I'm like, okay, fine. Since my wife is also going to do the test, she can do the studying, she can prepare herself to translate accurately, and then I'll do my test and I'll get my license, no problem. So when we got here, they told us that the first thing that we needed to do was come here and register. And then we needed to wait about 20 days to come and do a few days of training, basically driving training, to get used to what the test is like. The facilities are exactly the same as the testing site. So I did that. I practiced for a day or two. My wife practiced also for a day or two, and then we went to do the test. So that was the second time that we came to the city, Linyi. I did my test and I passed. My wife unfortunately failed the driving test. So we said, okay, now she has to wait 10 days to retake the test, and that's now. Okay, she's going to be taking the test again on Wednesday in a couple of days. But I was ready to go on to the theory, right? So we went to the traffic police station where they do the tests, and I booked it because there's an app. You need to book everything on an app. So I booked it 1 o'clock, and everything was cool. But later that evening, we got a call from the school and said, like, sir, we just learned that you cannot bring a translator. I'm like, so what? Oh, but don't worry, they have an English version. And I'm like, okay, but that's all good and everything, but I still need to practice. I still need to to study a little bit because, yeah, because, right? It's a very key exam that I need to pass. So I went on Taobao and I downloaded an app for foreigners that has all the questions that you need. Now, here's a very important thing. We arrived the next day at 1 o'clock for my test, and then they told us, okay, come in. So you go into a waiting room, and then they're setting up all the computers. So what they do is they ask for your ID, and with that ID, they set it up in every computer. The guy held my passport, and 3 batches of like 150 people went in, and nothing happened until they said like, okay, come here. So they took us out. They took me outside, and then we started talking with my wife about what was going on. And then they said, look, we don't have an English version. There is no English version of this exam anywhere in China. So I was like, okay, I've made very important decisions in my life counting on this. So question number 1, why did the school lie to me, saying that yes, I could bring a translator, yes, there is an English version of the test? I was lied by the school a couple of times. But now this is more important than anything, and this is what happens when you are a crazy person like me, trying to do something that hasn't been done before in a country like China. You get into these kind of issues. There is a very important part, and this is why a lot of people got confused giving me answers about this. The C1, which is the regular driver's license for cars here in China, is available in English. It's all over the country. You can take the test in English. Now, the test that I need to take, the theoretical test, the theory test that I need to take for my C6 license is 99% the same as the 4th module of the C1. And this is what got a lot of people confused, because yes, there are versions of the driving test in English. Yes, there are. But the problem is that when you sit on the computer, you need to write which license are you seeking. Are you seeking the C1 or the C6? So when you type in C6, it's going to dump, is going to throw at you whatever test is in the software, and that's the Chinese test. That's the issue. It's not like I could take the C1, the 4th module or the C1, and that will be valid. That cannot be done. The system will not allow for that. So that's the issue that I'm having right now. I don't know what to do. So my last resort was, okay, call a very important service here in China called 12345. It's like a government hotline. Whenever you have issues, you call them and they help you sort out whatever kind of problem that you're having with government offices. So we called, they took our information just today. They took our information, and we're going to be waiting and see what takes place. But this explains why we're kind of stuck here in Shandong. We're stuck waiting for this to be sorted out. When this is sorted out, then we're going to be traveling. So that's what I wanted to express to you guys. I am doing something that hasn't been done before. There are no foreigners taking this kind of test in China. I'm the first one. So I'm the first one to bring this issue to the government. So we have to wait and see what happens, if they can fix it or not, and how they can fix it, when they can fix it. But the risk of me driving the RV is too high. If I'm driving the RV without a license, even though I have already passed my driving test, I don't have a license. So if I get stopped, they would give me 12 points penalty on my license. Basically, I would lose my license. I would have to start again from C1, which is not ideal. So right now, our hope is that my wife passes. It's a lot of pressure on her right now. And then we continue just with her driving, which is not ideal. She doesn't have too much experience. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not very confident. beach. So, but yeah, that's gonna be the only option that we have. Somebody's going to go swimming in the river. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience and for your understanding. This is one of the reasons why I haven't been able to make more content on Are We There yet, because we're just stuck in one place, and there's only so much I can show you. So there's a sunset for you guys. Alright guys, you know what to do. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and share this content with people who might be interested to know about what is it like to live in China in an RV and travel around the country in an RV, even though I just said that we're not moving too fast. But yes, we'll get moving. We'll find a way. Alright guys, until I see you again, take it easy and bye for now.